This morning we're joined by an actor, producer, director and international model, Matthew Stephen Smith, being shot into fame when he was a contestant on America's Next Top Model Cycle 21. He has since modeled for some of the biggest brands, started his own fashion label and recently brought in a children's book called Windy as well. And I am very, very happy to announce that is right here on our couch. Matthew.
Thank you. I know they were probably assuming it would be someone much larger, have a thing over their head, but
No.
this is him. This is the guy.
This is good. This is good. Our country, we are very, very happy right now. Matthew, you have had quite an illustrious career. Like,
Yes.
seriously, we're going to get into it. But what was it like being on Cycle 21 of Tyra Banks's America's Next Top Model?
It was an experience for sure. Definitely, yeah. It's a blessing, and it's unique. I mean, I could talk about it for days. It's just one of those experiences that you are always grateful for, and the greatest thing out of it was the people I met, I would say, for sure.
Yeah, that's always the case, hey?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, you've not always been in the modeling industry. You started off studying architecture, landscape architecture at Colorado University. When did you decide to make the shift? Because that is completely on the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah, I have a habit of doing that, just kind of jumping from something to another thing. But basically, I played college football, American football in Tennessee, and got injured, and I lost the love of the camaraderie.
Yeah.
So I went to school for landscape architecture, and then wanted to be in a beautiful place, so I went to Los Angeles and just kind of fell into the industry. I never expected that I'd be doing this, but you know what? Blessing, and now I get to meet people like you guys and have this time.
Life goals.
Exactly, absolutely.
Life goals right there. Okay, let's talk about some of your other accomplishments. You also started your own fashion label as well. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, after Top Model, I had the opportunity to start my own brand, and fashion has always been something that I was interested in subconsciously. You know, I've kind of tinkered with my own stuff. This is a jacket that I had made myself. I actually stitched that myself.
Very nice.
So people would see me wearing this sort of thing and ask where they could buy it, and so I said, you know,
I like that, no labels.
Yeah, it basically, that comes from something I said on the show, that anyone can live their own lifestyle, and I support it, and differences shouldn't make you dislike someone. It should make you appreciate them.
That is so appropriate for where we are in the world right now.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah?
It's definitely like a primary topic, I would say.
Very cool. And then before we end off, we've got to talk about your children's book, Windy.
Yes, this is...
Okay, so you're a young guy. How old are you, may I ask?
27 as of last week.
Do you have any children?
No.
But you wrote a children's book?
Yes.
Tell me about the inspiration for that.
So I shared a room, a studio in 2011 with my brother.
Yeah.
And he's my age. Yeah. And one night, it was about 11 p.m. and the lights were off, and I hear this voice across the room, "Hey, Matt, will you tell me a nighttime story?" And I'm sitting there in the dark, just like, if I didn't love you and know you, this would be about the creepiest moment. But I took the opportunity and was like, well, once upon a time. And after the story, he jumped out of bed, turned the lights on, and said, "You did not just make that up." And I said, well, I'm equally as impressed with myself right now, but I did in fact make that up. And he said, you gotta write that and make it a book. And so after Top Model, I had the ability to do so with my platform. And it's something that I had been working on for the last year.
Amazing.
And my favorite part is that the illustrator is a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that
so
is
a kid
cool.
that illustrated a children's book.
I love how these things come together, but of course we are sitting with someone like you, with all of your experience. We can't let you leave without showing us your version of Bluesteel.
Okay.
Can you do that?
We shouldn't even be talking about it, but I think I could whip it out right now.
Three, two,
which one were I going?
You can go to camera 2 over
right.
here. 3, 2, 1, Bluesteel. Woo! Absolutely amazing. Matthew Stephen Smith on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Of course, doing us so proud. He is going all the way to the top. We've got so much more for you on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll be right back.